Well, I think the Thunder, Sam Presti said, yes, Golden State's great, but I know KD left. Let me try to fill that spot, and bringing over Paul George I thought was huge, because now you're saying to yourself, okay, Russell Westbrook, we were in awe last year. You're Mr. Triple-Double. Never seen it before, but you lost early in the playoffs. Now your general manager has went out and gotten you someone that can help you get over the hump, so now you can take less shots, be more of a floor leader, set your team up. Paul George is that guy. Now, can they really mesh together? I think that's going to be a huge story.
All right, well, Tibbs in Minnesota was hoping to mesh better with his players, so he brought Jimmy Buckets back in, but he wasn't alone. A slew of moves, maybe more still to come. What about what Minnesota's been doing?
I love it once again, because as much as I loved Ricky Rubio and the Ruby vision and all the passing, I think Thibodeau said, you know what? It's time to move on. Let's bring in Jeff Teague, who's been an all-star. He's been deep in the playoffs. We know how Jimmy Butler's gotten better. You know what Taj Gibson, he said, wait a minute, I had Taj in Chicago. I know what Taj brings off the bench. So he went out, got proven players to say, you know what, defensively, that's my bread and butter. I know these guys were buying. And to your point, Jimmy will help me tell these guys, this is how we play D, this is how we win.
All right, we wonder, Jimmy Buckets, Cat, you got a lot of different players and only one basketball, but it's nothing compared to Houston, right? Because
you say the best for last, huh?
See what I did there with Chris Paul and James Harden? Everybody's breaking down 3D, why it will and why it won't work. You're scratching hair you don't even have. What about Houston?
I love them as players. We saw what they did as Olympians, where Chris Paul and James Harden, all those great players played together and they won. But now you're talking about the regular season where James Harden was special. Not good, not average. He was special. When coach said, you know what, you're going to be the point guard. Forget about this other point guard. You're the guy, the ball's going to be in your hands. Wait a minute. That's what Chris Paul does. He dribbles the ball and kind of facilitates. So I'm anxious to see how Coach D'Antoni goes to both of those guys and say, we have to share because we shoot a lot of threes. Wait a minute. Chris Paul doesn't shoot a lot of threes. And I'm sorry, people, yes, the numbers look good going down the stretch of him shooting a three. It's different when James Harden is dribbling. Now go shoot the three, Chris. That's a little different to me. Can they make it work?
5 seconds left in the shot clock. Who's got the ball?
James Harden.
Yeah, well, we'll see.